Don't wait for perfection, start now. When we have dreams, we have a passion. When we have a passion, we want to do it with perfection. Often, when we have some goals, we want to start them with a blast. We want to become an overnight star. We want to achieve the best as soon as possible. But things take time. It gets better with time, but the key is to start as soon as possible. What happens is that we have an idea that we think can change our or someone's life instantly. But we don't work on it until we have favorable situations. We wait for more time and more resources. And, one day someone else built a product on that idea and we regret it. We have heard this statement, "Oh, I also had the same idea, but could not start." How perfection often turns out our biggest enemy. Initially, once an idea enters our minds, it takes a lot of time. We don't have sufficient information initially. We have some doubt in your mind, and the worst of all is that you want to start it perfectly. No, that is not possible most of the time. This feeling of "I will do it perfectly" often stops us before we start. Think for a while about how much time we waste before making the first move towards our goal. What happens is this. You are about to start and then you realize that you can do it better. You stop it and say that "I will do it tomorrow in a better way." A few days passed and you lost interest in that idea. It could be your business idea or something about your dream. How to handle the thought of being perfect. Look for perfection. That is fine. Try to do things as well as possible. That is all right. But don't stop doing it because you cannot do it perfectly. Take a step and keep learning. You will get better while doing it. Strive for continuous improvement, instead of perfection. Kim Collins' perfection? It is on everybody's mind. Once I will switch my current job, I will pursue my dream. Once I will earn this much, I will start my business. Once I will have more time, I will start going to the gym. Once I will have fewer responsibilities, I will start enjoying my life. How perfection has destroyed your dream. Here is another example. You want to become an artist, such as a singer, writer, painter, or anything. Suppose you got a chance to participate in an event and showcase your ability. If you try to find an excuse that you have not prepared well, that means you are waiting for perfection. Don't just miss the opportunity. Perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection we can catch excellence. Vince Lombardi. Okay. It's done. It is alright if it was not perfect. Keep learning. We went for an interview, but it did not go well. We are just back from a holiday trip, but few things left to explore. We are just back from a movie which we went with high expectations, but it turned out lesser than that, or disaster. It is okay if it was not perfect. We often end up with disappointment, because we or something underperformed our expectations. Things don't always happen our way. Life is exciting because it is unpredictable. The secret to lasting happiness is to enjoy the journey and never stop learning. As Eugene Delacroix said, "The artist who aims at perfection in everything achieves it in nothing." Therefore, it is alright if you do not sing perfectly. It is alright if you don't play perfectly. It is wise to accept that we cannot excel at everything. Keep doing it as long as you like it. Keep moving and keep enjoying. If you look for perfection, you'll never be content. Leo Tolstoy. Happiness can be found, even in the darkest of times. The up and down are essential parts of life as day and night. We have a deep-rooted belief in our minds that if everything is good, I would be happy. This is not true. You are the owner of your happiness button. You can press this button anytime to be happy. In Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, a character Albus Dumbledore says a wonderful line about happiness. Happiness can be found, even in the darkest of times, if one only remembers to turn on the light. This one line by Stephen Kloves, screenplay, says all about happiness. We can find a way to be happy in any condition if we remember that we own our happiness. Unfortunately, most of us gave this authority to people and circumstances to make us happy and sad. Never waste a day without happiness. How often do you find yourself in the darkness of life? Do you remember at the time switching on the light? Life is passing day by day and we are passing these days without really enjoying it. Most of us are actually not living life, but passing life. Recall the days of your last month. How much do you enjoy it? How many happy moments were there? If you are not able to find enough, you are not living enough. Stop wasting your days, stop wasting your life. Every moment you get is a gift. Spend it on things that matter. Don't spend it by dwelling on unhappy things. Celestine Chua. There are so many days has been wasted hoping for a better tomorrow. Let us not waste another day and learn to live happily in any condition. Give it a break to the problems. Living on fast food, our generation wants everything fast. We need a quick fix for everything. We want shortcuts to the destination. If we did not get that, we curse fortune and ourselves. We start experiencing pain, stress, or loneliness. Just because one thing is not working for you, do not spend all your time crying about it. Leave it for a while and focus on other things. If you do not seem to find a solution, give it a break. For example, if you are not getting a decent job, keep preparing and have a break. If a relationship does not work for you, take a break from worrying about it. If your business meeting did not go as expected, do not ruin the rest of the day and take a break. Do not forget to press your happiness button during the break. Do not forget to press your happiness button. There could be a different form of happiness button for everyone. Play your favorite music track for a while. Go and have a walk for a while. Read the latest novel or something. Go for a movie or play your favorite sport. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. Dalai Lama. When you switched on your happiness, it refreshes and boosts your mind's power. You will feel more powerful to deal with the circumstances. Big problems seem little. You get to know that it is just a matter of time and everything will be alright. Where to find happiness? Happiness is always around us. We keep looking at the wrong place often. We expect it from others and if we did not get it, we assume that we did not deserve it. Happiness is already there inside of you. You just need to experience it. You can feel it in the little things. However, if you do not want to be happy, nobody can make you. It is always your decision to be happy. The bad news, there is no key to happiness. The good news, it isn't locked. Unknown one happiness moment leads to more happiness, happiness leads to happiness and sadness creates sadness. It flows like a river, once you direct it. Suppose, one thing went wrong and it spoils your moments. Now if you forget to press your happiness button for a long time, it will spoil your whole day. Similarly, a few happy moments can lead to an overflow of happiness. Let us create some happiness in the morning and you will be happy and delighted the whole day. No matter how big your problem is. If you can smile at it, it will become so light. Visionshine.com. Another way to create happiness is to make others happy. Give happiness and you will experience bliss and joy. Spread happiness and smile around you. The more you give, the more it comes back to you. There is no good or bad time for happiness. You can always find it. No matter how much darkness is there, one candle is just enough to spread light. Always remember to flame your happiness candle in life. Why do we make mistakes? All our life we do experiments with things. Sometimes it works and sometimes it does not. During these experiments, mistakes happen. As Albert Einstein said, a person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. The mistake also happens because of our carelessness or lack of planning. Failure is also treated as one's mistake sometimes. A mistake does not mean failure, it is not always a mistake if you fail at something. Sometimes failure happens when we do things for the first time to get out of our comfort zone. This is how we learn. It is important to make such experiments to move forward in life. A failure is not always a mistake, it may simply be the best one can do under the circumstances. The real mistake is to stop trying. When we try something new and fail, we face a lot of criticism. It creates fear inside us and stops us to take the next step. Never be discouraged from these mistakes in life. The greatest mistake you can make in life is to be continually fearing you will make one. Albert Hubbard, The Notebook, 1927.